All right, Tampa Bay, let's get it in, baby. 48-25, 48-25. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Now, everybody raise the roof. Let's do it, baby. Now, what was my prediction? My prediction was what? What? Let's bring it on back. Oh, I see a good, sweet 42-21, but they end up winning what? 48-25. 48-25. This calls for a good early morning drink, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right onto it. Ooh, don't ask me what time it is, baby. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Now, look, first off, we gotta say shout out to the player that got the game ball of the game. That was Mike Edwards, man. I was extremely happy for that guy when he got that pick six. And that first pick six looked so nasty, too. That was grave digger style right there, boy. Come on up in it, you feel me, taking it on back. He couldn't even believe that he was gonna take it back. Then that second one, it was like I think it popped off somebody's hand and he ended up catching it in the air. He ended up taking that to the house as well. So shout out to Mike Edwards, shout out to Jordan Whitehead for bringing some solidarity to the defense. Shout out to Carlton Davis, man, my man Carlton Davis, CD. Let me go ahead and get my Carlton Davis jersey since y'all don't think it's real. It's real. That is extremely good for my dog Carlton Davis. So Carlton Davis, man, we give you much love and much shouts out to you, player. I know a lot of people ain't got your jerseys and stuff like that, but I do, all right? This happened to be a woman's jersey. I didn't try to get it like that. I thought it fit me, but I had to end up giving it to my old lady. It is what it is, bro. We support you. CD Nation around here, Carlton Davis Nation, you feel me? So that's what we do, y'all. But Carlton Davis, man, my boy, my dog ended up getting 8 doggone tackles, man. And only one was an assistant tackle. So he ended up getting 7 solo tackles alone. Shout out to Levante 5 for 3. You know what I'm saying? He got 5 tackles. Jordan Whitehead 4 tackles. Mike Edwards 4 tackles and 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. Devin White 3. And let's give a shout out to Ndamukong Suh. You feel me? Ndamukong Suh. You feel me? He did his thing. We're waiting on JPP to wake up a little bit. All right, we're waiting on him to wake up a little bit, but everybody ain't finna eat. Everybody ain't gonna eat. I felt like the Bucs did an amazing job. I told y'all about Kyle Pitts, man. I told y'all about Calvin Ridley. I felt like that the secondary was gonna be attacked. And I felt like, Calvin Ridley, on the second game, he wanna come in strong. And Kyle Pitts has something to prove. He has to live up to being the number 1 pick of the draft. I believe he's the number 1 pick, so he has to live up to that height. So I already knew for a fact that he was going to come in gunslinging. I mean, you got Kyle Pitts out here 5 for 73, 14.6 average. That's pretty dang on good. He almost had a 100-yard game. And you got Calvin Ridley 7 for 63, 9 average, 1 touchdown. I do feel like that Kyle Pitts came out of nowhere with the Buccaneers defense, and we really didn't have too much of an answer for it because it was new. We've never really studied him on NFL game day films. Now we know that, he's playing tight end. He looked like a doggone receiver, but he can come out of nowhere and cut your head off. And he's pretty fast, to be honest. He's pretty fast, and he got hands. He ain't gonna drop the ball. He ain't dropping that ball. So much love to the secondary, and much love to Jamel Dean for stepping up today, man. Jamel Dean did a pretty dang on good job with stepping up, locking down the defenders. There were certain plays, that went on his way, but that was expected. We don't have our guy S&B over there, so it is what it is. But Tom Brady is out there throwing gunslingers, 5 touchdowns, 200 and something yards. No mistakes by anybody on the offensive side. So I can honestly sit here and say, this was a good ball game. It was a good ball game. I knew for a fact that it was going to be 20-something points put up by the Falcons. Y'all can watch my live reactions as well. I'm always going live on Sundays, Thursdays, or even Mondays whenever the Buccaneers are playing. And I'm going to go live and show y'all exactly what I'm doing at that moment of time. And I got to tell you, I couldn't be any prouder than the Bucs. I felt like the game kind of got almost out of control when it was 28-25. It got way too close. And that's that Buccaneers stuff that I'm talking about, man. Buccaneers, they have a way of being really goofy sometimes, where you don't really know. Sometimes they act like they don't even know who they are. They end up doing little goofy stuff, causing us the game, and we start beating ourselves up. And that happens all the time. I felt like Jameis Winston got a boatload of those problems and a boatload of those blames when it came to Tampa Bay not showing up, especially on the defensive side. Because if you ask me, Jameis wouldn't even have been released or even would have thrown 30 interceptions if he didn't have to play catch up the whole time with Tampa Bay. Tom Brady does not have to play catch up all the time with Tampa Bay. Once he started understanding that this team was a little goofy, but good on paper, then that was when his leadership stepped up and kind of brought us all together with good solidarity. So because we have a guy like Tom Brady in the locker room, it limits all the mistakes that we used to do. And I felt like we put all our bad seconds, all our bad flaws on Jameis Winston and threw him on out the door, knowing that everybody knows that he's a good quarterback. But you can't look at games the way he played against the Panthers like that either. You know, of course he threw an interception. I watched the entire game. He forced that throw. And I expect for him to do things like that against the Bucs. I feel like he's going to have some good game, a good game against the Bucs. He might get one. But we see what we had, and we see what we let go. So we ain't gonna talk. We ain't have too much Jameis talk. Y'all know I love Jameis. If y'all wondering why my jersey is backwards, well, I had to take it back to the early 2000s, right? Because that's what we used to do in school, and I felt like the Bucs did so doggone good. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. And shout out to T-Rip, man, Mr. Rip, put down in the song.
Mike, it was off the edge like he Ronde. Mike, it was off the edge like he Ronde. Speaking of the Hall of Famer, shout out boy Levante.
He said Mike Edwards off the edge like he Ronde. Did Mike Edwards, Bucs fan, did he not play like Ronde Barber? He played like the lyrics. He played like Ronde Barber. That was Ronde Barber light. It gave me an old Buccaneers feeling. It had me feeling like, woo, here we go, we back. We back, baby. And when we start scoring touchdowns on defense and start putting them points on the board and start doing that grave digger stuff, it's a wrap. Ain't nobody finna see us at all. Now, who we finna play next? We are now headed to LA. We got to get our get back and our lick back. Jalen Ramsey, we going to need him to cough up over 100 yards because he said he ain't never had 100 yards over him except for DeAndre Hopkins. And when DeAndre Hopkins did it, he said he had to call his folks and go back to the lab. Well, buddy, it's time for you to go back to the lab. Tom, any Buccaneer that can hear me, I challenge y'all on the offensive side to get over 100 yards and throw that thing at doggone Jalen Ramsey. Now, what I'm starting to understand is that Gronkowski is getting acquainted with the offense a lot more. It seems like Tom had him tucked and was like, yeah, y'all don't worry, you know, we got my boy tucked. He don't really know the system like that. You know, even if he does know the system like that, we're going to let y'all do y'all shine and we're going to see who. And when it's really game time, y'all going to see why I bought my dog to the squad. And we saw that in the postseason, we saw that in the Super Bowl, and we're seeing it now. Gronk can't get his hands off the ball. He can't stay out the end zone. And that was all strategically planned by Tom Brady just in case things don't go right. I feel like his number one go-to guy is always going to be Gronkowski when the game is on the line. It's going to be Mike Evans, it's going to be Gronkowski. It's just going to be them two. And Chris Godwin, he'll come in the mix, and Antonio as well. But I feel like it's going to always be Gronkowski. When the game is on the line and we need a muscle builder to break through the chain and move them chains for real, give it to the big boy Gronk. Because obviously they scared to tackle him. If they can't, and if they ain't scared to tackle him, they cannot tackle him. You know, you're going to have to at least put 2-3 bodies on him immediately. Okay? So we challenge the wide receivers and Tom Brady to throw over 100 yards to Jalen Ramsey's side. I don't know if he's going to do it. I hope he does. And we got to get our lick back against them Ram girls, all right? This your boy JB, a.k.a. Spoken. And remember, Mike Edwards, you get the game ball of the day, buddy. And CD, we ain't forget about you, CD, boy. We see you, boy. We see you, boy. Yes, sir. And matter of fact, Mike Edwards got his hands on that interception because it hit who hands? CD. I believe it did. So this your boy JB, a.k.a. Spoken. Y'all make sure y'all tune in more to more Bucs World coming up in the near future. Make sure you check me out all throughout the week. Check out the channel all throughout the month and the year. And tell all the Bucs fans to subscribe. And even if you ain't a Bucs fan, when we play y'all, you're going to see what I got to say. What's going to fly out my mouth against your sorry ass girls. Now get this camera on out my doggone face.
You better call the National Guard. You better call the war. We just kicked their ass. They need some help. I told the ref, I said, don't stop until you see blood. You seen blood yet?
I ain't see no blood yet.
Oh, we got to keep running it up. We don't even keep score. We just run that up and leave.
Grave diggers. Tampa Bay. Stand up. Grave diggers. Tampa Bay, we off the chain. We ain't worried about a thing. We looking for another ring. We some grave diggers. Ty Bowles, he a beast. 3-4 or 4-3. Either way, he bringin' heat, cause he a grave digger. Hey, yo, 24, yeah, he a grave digger. Get live, 45, he a grave digger. We wear our heart up on our sleeve. We don't even keep score. We just run it up and leave. We going back to back, you heard what I said. We sending JPP, that 90 piece straight up off the head. Shack a dog, he got that bark, he got that bite. When the game is on the line, he gonna fight, that's what we like, ayy. And we dare you boys to fight back, cause you won't get your life back, baby, cause we like that. We some ballers, got our heart up on our sleeve. We don't even keep score, we just run it up and leave. We some grave diggers, hey. Big Vita Vea is a grave digger. Hey, Jamel Dean is a grave digger. Hey, SMB is a grave digger. The whole team is some grave diggers. We in the trenches, shout out Will Gosen. I'm on a mission like I'm Nunes Roaches. Mike Edwards off the edge like he Ronde. Speaking of the Hall of Famer, shout out boy Levante. Grave diggers. Tampa Bay, we off the chain. We ain't worried about a thing. We looking for another ring. We some grave diggers. Ty Bowles, he a beast. 3-4 or 4-3. Either way, he bringin' heat, cause he a grave digger. Hey, yo, 24, yeah, he a grave digger. Get live, 45, he a grave digger. We wear our heart up on our sleeve. We don't even keep score. We just run it up and leave. And your run game is not involved. You try to run, you gon' run into Indomicon. Come to Ray J on Sundays, you won't wanna miss this. Jordan Whitehead coming down with the hit stick. Devin White going sideline to sideline. Winfield pick you off, he headed to the pylon. We won the Super Bowl, the ship ain't lead a dock. Ty Bowles send the blitz, I bet you boys miss a block. Hey, anytime, any day, we gon' ball every day. Your field or our field, it don't matter where we play. No risking, no biscuit. Shout out to that Dubier. You coming on a winning streak, well, hey, you gon' lose a day. Shaq too quick for your tackle, tell him lose some weight. Pick 6, send you boys packing like you moved away. Pierre Park him off the edge, he looking like a race car. Throw at Carden Davis, you gon' end up in his graveyard. Grave diggers. Tampa Bay, we off the chain. We ain't worried about a thing. We looking for another ring. We some grave diggers. Ty Bowles, he a beast. 3-4 or 4-3. Either way, he bringin' heat, cause he a grave digger. Hey, yo, 24, yeah, he a grave digger. Get live, 45, he a grave digger. We wear our heart up on our sleeve. We don't even keep score. We just run it up and leave.
Brown looked like his career was over. Gronkowski comes out of retirement.
Let's go repeat.
Fournette was looking for a
2021.
home. And when the Super Bowl ended,
Grave digger.
the ball would be in the hands of Tom Brady.
We out.
I don't know why we ever think it won't.